The key in Lochner is that we were talking about regulation of the states, right? And the states are not limited to enumerated powers. The federal government is. And it seems to me it's an entirely different question when you ask yourself whether or not there are going to be limits on the federal power as opposed to limits on the states, which was the issue in Lochner.
I agree, except, Mr. Chief Justice, that what the Court has said, as I read the Court's cases, is that the way in which you ensure that the federal government stays in its sphere and that the sphere reserved to the states is protected is by policing the boundary. Is the national government regulating economic activity with a substantial effect on interstate commerce?
But the reason this is concerning is because it requires the individual to do an affirmative act. In the law of torts, our tradition, our law has been that you don't have the duty to rescue someone if that person's in danger. The blind man's walking in front of a car and you do not have a duty to stop him, absent some relation between you. And there's some severe moral criticisms of that rule, but that's generally the rule. And here the government is saying that the federal government has a duty to tell the individual citizen that it must act. And that is different from what we have in previous cases.
Well,
that changes the relationship of the federal government to the individual in a very fundamental way.